Remember when those freaking liars on our TV told us that it was a conspiracy theory that we would have a passport? Well, we got one. Now we even got something worse. So I recommend boycotting London drugs. And she's suing. I hope you win, woman. 60 years old. You know, and she's dismissed because she wants autonomy over her own body. She doesn't want a medical procedure, London drugs. I've had some really bad service from you, and you're lucky I lost that channel, so, you know, your video's lost, and I'm not going to re-upload it. It was a nice gift you gave me, but you didn't woo me enough to bring me back. And this makes me even madder than hell. Okay, so she worked for 16 years. She worked throughout the whole pandemic. And now we're at the weakest strains. She's fired, let go. She doesn't have her own body autonomy. How many did she get? Did she get one and get sick and she doesn't want no more? You know, you're missing out information here. So another person kicked to the curb. Wow. London drugs. I didn't know they were Luciferian. I actually thought they were Christians, but you know, a lot of Luciferians do call themselves Christians. Yeah, a number of lawsuits. I'm ashamed of you, London drugs. I'm ashamed of you. I'm just going slow because I don't want to get in trouble reading this. Plus, I actually read really, really fast in my head, so... Oh, she's considered a health professional. So, like the doctors and the nurses that were good enough for the turd, you know, prime turd, and he called them heroes, those heroes now have no jobs. And any of you freaking Canadians are good with this, shame on you. Shame on you. They have a light in Vancouver Hospital. And next time I go there, because I know I'm not doing very well right now because I'm pretty depressed. I mean, it is a very depressing time. Plus, I haven't gone out for 2 years because I refuse to be tracked by Intrust, Gunther Quant, a Nazi, high-level Nazis, grandkids, frickin' company. I looked and I looked for Nazi symbolism, and I did find it at Ottawa, and it was on pictures of frickin' Trudeau. They made Trudeau into a Nazi, and that's, you know, who did he hire? So this is really bad. I hope she wins, you know. So it looks like Bonnie Henry has plans to never give up the vaccination pass. That's what it is. How many people died in BC, you know, compared to overdoses? I bet you I wouldn't even be surprised with that heat wave in this neighborhood. Some landlords wouldn't even give out fans. With this heat wave in this neighborhood, there was all sorts of sudden deaths, and majority of them were, you bet your boots, first jab people. They paid the drug addicts to get it. So, of course, they're going to need money. They always need money for drugs. That never ends. 16 years. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for you, Lena, that the vast majority of BC people are too brain damaged by the fear mongering and the fucking propaganda continually to be able to stand up for people like you, but I do. I can't work after all my medical malpractice, and I'm not jabbed up, and so I can't even make my extra money cleaning for seniors. So I've lost my part-time job, so I'm taking my CPP early, which is only a few extra $100 compared to a man that would have worked that had no kids. So been screwed. Everything is kind of screwy. And I made like $500 extra, so I could never run out of marijuana, which is the only medication I really take, other than holistic stuff. So I'm sad that she's fired. And I'm glad that she probably has enough bucks to be able to sue. When countries are scrapping it, because it is very Nazi-like. It's very Nazi-like to leave out, you know. In Canada, we have 38 million people now. I mean, it jumped. It jumped millions from just a couple of years ago. So if you're going to leave out 10% of people in Canada, that would be, 3.8 to 3.9 million people, because what? Is it 30,000 people died, mostly in Alberta? 80-year-olds. So we got senior citizens. So you're going to destroy the youth, the children's lives over a lunatic mandate. This is nothing about saving people's lives. This is about control.